You should have seen your faces. You did not think I was gonna go there. 180, and I went there. I wanted to tell you guys a story. But before I do, I have to set the scene. The year was 2006. Quoting Borat at this point in time was not only encouraged, it's the funniest thing you can do. You gotta do it. George Bush had been president for 6 years. Everybody was loving it. Having a great time. We're still in that war. Call your senators. Every guy at my high school listened to bands that sounded like this. Give me my car keys. Those aren't your car keys. Those aren't your car keys to take, Dad. You're not my real dad. You're not my stepdad. You're just my mom's boyfriend, Rick. Those bands. Those guys. Yes. Guys, don't. That's not the thing that I've put work into. Don't encourage that type of behavior. 2006, I was a junior in high school. I was the lead in Bye Bye Birdie. Hold the applause. Hold the applause on me being the lead in Bye Bye Birdie. I was a virgin at this point, so you can see where this story is going to go. There was a girl I was absolutely infatuated with, but she was dating Jason Mandujano. And the rumor around school was that her and Jason Mandujano had fucked, and they did not have a condom, so Jason Mandujano ripped out a section of Hefty Bag and he used a bread tie to cinch around the base of his penis as a makeshift condom. Needless to say, I was in love with her. I remember the big news of the day was that she broke up with Jason Mandujano. Hold the applause. She came over to me. We'd always flirted, but it was never on. But I came over and I realized, oh no, it's on. And she was like, how's it going? I broke up with Jason. I was like, that sucks. That sucks. She was like, I'd love it if we could hang out though. I was like, oh, same. That'd be great. And she's like, you should come over to my house on Friday. I was like, I'd love to. She's like, we'll hang out in my basement. And I was like, okay. And she was like, oh, do you shave your pubes? Because Jason didn't, and I thought it was fucking gross. And I was like, definitely. I definitely shave my pubes. Knowing full on I have just a Brillo pad thicket of unkempt teenager pubes. And I was like, definitely. I definitely shave. And I remember being like, oh, really quick. Is it true that you and Jason Mandujano fucked one time and he didn't have a condom, so he ripped off a section of Hefty Bag and like a bread tie to cinch around the base of his dick to make a makeshift condom? And she was like, yes. I was like, great. See you at 8. So the first things first, I know that I'm not going over to her house empty-handed. I swing by FYE to pick up a DVD, RIP FYE. It was just an excellent outlet for CDs and posters, you guys, and I miss it dearly. But I picked up, hot off the presses, a copy of Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Great flick. Everybody loves it. I was like, she's never seen it, so I'm in the door. Step 2 was to go home and proceed to dry shave my pubes. Yep, you live and learn. You live and you learn when you do that. Before my dad, who was a superintendent at a golf course, got home. So he's like a groundsman at a golf course. That comes in right now. I finish up dry shaving my pubes. You live and learn. Hold the applause. And my dad comes home from work early and walks into the bathroom right after I finished up. So I'm like, got a towel around my wiener, but he saw me doing it. And he was like, whoa, the fuck are you doing, man? I was like, I'm shaving my pubes. And he's like, it's not gonna make it look bigger if that's what you did, if that's why you're doing it. I'm like, that's not why I'm doing it, Dad. I'm doing it because the girl I love asked me to. He kind of leaned against the door frame and he was like, damn, do girls your age do this? And I was like, I mean, not all of them, but yeah, a lot of them. They be pruning. My dad was like, damn. When I was your age, I wanted my girl to stall a bush hog. Let's break down what that means. A bush hog is a piece of industrial equipment that they use in landscaping to remove unwanted actual bushes. My dad wants his girl, my mom, to have a pube thicket so robust as to cause an industrial piece of landscaping equipment to cease to do its only job. It's like an open-faced wood chipper. His girl needs to stall a bush hog. God. You guys can use it, you just have to give Dan Null the cred. Yeah, man. I left, I grabbed my DVD, headed on over to her house, shook hands with her father, proceeded to the basement. I popped in the DVD, we pressed play, watched the first 10 minutes, then things started to get hot and heavy, guys. I started to lose my virginity on a couch with one leg on the ground and one leg on the couch. That way you get zero leverage. I can't enjoy it because the entire time that it's happening, my lizard brain knows that she's never seen Talladega Nights. And so we're having sex awkwardly, and in my head I'm like, this is such a good part. She's gonna miss it. Neither one of us came the end. And so yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Despite that very true story I just told you, I was very sexual from an early age.